we're sure to see a... A lot of quality basketball here tonight, given the veteran talent on both sides.
Yeah, tremendously high IQs from both teams, so expect a clean game. And some of these players have been through it all in this league.
And now the Lakers starting group. Up in the front court, the forwards are James and Vanderbilt. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Luka Doncic, and it's Hayes in at the center.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
And if everything goes to plan, this could be a very fun matchup to watch.
Here's Richards. Durant inside. James covering.
And Braun with the block. Look, the shooters are working hard, but he is all over them.
The rebound by Richards.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
And KD throws it down.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Now, here's Doncic. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant. Richards passes to Booker. Good work there as it goes.
People first think of Booker as an outside shooter, but he does a lot of his work in the lane.
GA, when we think about Devin Booker's scoring ability, he always has been ahead of the curve.
The youngest player ever to score 70 in a game, amongst the youngest to get to 10,000 points. Booker is on a historic scoring pace.
Here's LeBron and the dunk by James.
Yeah, well, look, you can bump him, but that's not going to stop LeBron James.
Booker against Doncic. Outside for Durant. And the shot goes down. Durant's got his second basket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
A three-pointer is right on target. LeBron's got 5.
From way back there. I mean, LeBron's just showing off now.
Doncic against Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, GA?
Kevin, thank you very much. LeBron James is still dominating at an age where most players are well into their retirement. How does he do it? He said, show up, put the work in, and then go out and trust it. I'm just trying to push the limit. See how far I can take this thing. It's me versus Father Time. Kevin, back to you.
And David, that's one you're always going to win against Father Time. Hey, thank you for the report.
Guys, you never know what you'll see when you're watching Luka Doncic. His offensive creativity is through the roof.
Booker against Doncic. Got a piece of it, and he stays with it. Outside, KD. Booker is screen on James. And then Durant with the dunk.
And it doesn't get any easier for Durant. With his size and length, dunking just comes, pretty easy for him.
Now, here's Doncic. James looking around. Down low, O'Neal with the steal. And Phoenix pushing it up now. And Kevin Durant again. He's got 10.
The versatility of KD, equally lethal in transition and the half court.
Durant against Doncic. Now here's LeBron. Defense is right there. Pass to Hayes.
Nice finish.
And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, he gets up. Now here's Booker. No good with the layup.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
Vanderbilt gets a wide open look. No good on the triple. Durant, the pass to Richards. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for Phoenix. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We've got more. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
So on the floor for the Lakers to start this second quarter. Up in the front court, the forwards are James and Vanderbilt. Luka Doncic's out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Hayes in at the tip spot, handing the middle.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
And they'll get another chance. O'Neal passes to Dunn. Durant against LeBron. 4 on the shot clock. Second chance shot. Durant going to work inside.
Capable of scoring from any area. Love when Durant takes charge and dominates like this.
Doncic kicks to James. It's hauled in by Dunn.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
And Richard, you've watched LeBron James over the years. His approach never wavers. It never changes.
He is all business all the time, on the court, off the court. The consistency of his focus and mental toughness is unbelievable.
Here's Finney-Smith. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the Phoenix Suns. Kicks it out to Booker. Got a piece of it. Left side, O'Neal. It's stolen by Vanderbilt. Finney-Smith with it. He's picked up by KD. Finney-Smith passes to Hayes. Who's watching it? No good there. Some solid defense there from KD. Now O'Neal. No scoring in this one. And Richards has it in the corner. It's Durant on the wing. Crafty move, and the layup is up and in. KD's got the lead up to 2 now for the Suns.
So polished from the interior. Durant is terrific at utilizing his physical advantages down on the block.
Doncic kicks to James. Hayes with the screen for James. To the inside. And it's sent back by KD.
And how about the reach of Durant? A terrific job of having that on display defensively.
The Suns have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Booker the pass to Dunn. Back to Booker. Doncic with the steal. Trying to get something going. And the dunk by Doncic.
Energy. That's what Doncic brings every night. That steal and basket can ignite a team.
And something you see with the Lakers, they really trust their role players, don't they, Richard?
Yeah, LeBron does a great job of empowering his group. That's why he's top 5 in the league all time in assists. If you earn his trust, he will give you a ton of space to work. The Lakers know that they can only go as far as their great group of role players.
The Suns shooting their first free throw. First trip to the line in this one.
You look at Durant's game and you instantly see all the hours of hard work that went into shaping it. He's so polished in every area. His skills are so sharp.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, we all know the Lakers have to pound the ball inside. LeBron James says, we have attackers. That's who we are. That's what we do. We're not shooting 40 to 53s a game. We don't have the luxury of being that team. Working it into the paint, that's what we're really good at. Kevin, they play to their strengths.
They got a lot of strength. Got to do it. Thanks, D.A. Done outside. Back to Durant. Launches a three. Doncic grabs the miss.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
James, no good. The Suns leading. And foul call. Looks like they had a clear path to the basket. He'll be shooting 2 free throws. And they'll retain possession. For Phoenix, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%.
This is who you want at the line, and Booker gets himself there a lot. For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
23 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. O'Neal outside. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
Nice pass. Such a unique talent on both ends. That time, Booker showing us his vision.
James outside. They need this. Here's Vanderbilt. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Phoenix Suns bringing the quarter. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're measuring up the shot.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
They've got Bradley Beal, Plumlee out there at Bowl. Then there's Grayson Allen. And it's Lee in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Richard, how do you think the game has changed since you retired?
Well, the jump shooting teams have had more success. I think the game has changed, and it allows for more Europeans. It allows for it to be more of a global game. The less physical, the more inclusive.
He hits his first attempt of the half. Not what you'd call suffocating D on that possession.
Allen outside. Beal taking his time here. To the paint. And finished off by Plumlee.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Suns leading by 9. Beal dishes to Plumlee. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Nice, unselfish passing there by Beal. He knows he can't do it all by himself.
Cleveland, no good. The Suns have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Allen against Reeves. Allen outside. Just 5 to shoot. Plumlee with a screen on Reeves. Here's Allen. Outside for Beal. It's stolen by Milton. Hachimura the pass to Milton. Lee with the steal. To the middle. Here's Allen. Up and in on the layup. Allen's got his first basket.
And at 7'2", Bol has incredible vision, including noticing when his teammates are open.
Took him no time at all on that one.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
I know Reeves has been accused of hunting fouls before, Richard. Do you see that?
Oh, I don't know if it's all on Reeves. It's just the way the game is played. Great players learn how to put you in position to foul them. The goal of the game is to score, and if that's hunting fouls, then hunt away.
Len with a screen on Allen. From deep, Reeves. Rebound by the Suns. It's deflected. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession.
And always a bit of risk on those long passes. Lucky the D couldn't come up with it there.
Reeves against Beal.
2 minutes.
Shot clock at 6. From past the arc. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Allen. Bol setting the pick for Allen. Second shot opportunity. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Allen's got the lead up to 14 now for the Suns. Reeves against Allen. Kleba sets the screen for Reeves. Drills the three-pointer. Reeves has got a pair of threes now here in the thirds for Los Angeles. And so it's Beal. He'll bring it up for the Suns. We've got 1:08 left in the third quarter. The shot from the low post is good. And the Suns lead by 13.
Agile move by Beal to beat that inside contact.
Pass to Kleba, and Len has it in the corner. Here's Reeves. Uses the glass to finish the layup. That's 10 points for Austin Reeves.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
36 seconds left in the third quarter. Beal dishes to Lee. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. One-on-one here. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Allen. Suns leading by 11. Outside for Beal. Bol, a screen on Reeves. The wide open look for Plumlee. And so it's the Phoenix Suns holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're playing a bruising game. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
And from a team perspective, having your off-guard rip-off passes like that, it's awesome. It shows you have guys willing to give up the rock.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So the Lakers 5 right now. We've got Len, Hachimura out there with Maxi Kleba. Then it's Shake Milton, and it's Reeves in at the point guard position. Allen passes to Plumlee. Now here's Bol. Outside Beal. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Allen against Reeves. Len sets a screen for Reeves. Off the mark, and a chance to trim it to single digits. Suns leading by 10. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Allen kicks the ball. And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, guys. Well, Mike Budenholzer had some advice for the team during the timeout. Now, his perspective was to play like we're behind. He said that's the energy we need right now. We haven't won anything yet. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. The Suns have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Richards passes to Booker. Outside for Durant. Over LeBron. O'Neal outside. Pass to Durant. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Lakers trail by 10. Doncic right side. LeBron kicks to Doncic. Again, the miss by the Lakers. The Suns shooting an efficient 53% from the field. Booker is screen on James. Here's Durant. Wow, Durant with a heroic drive.
The length, the quickness, there's just not much you can do when Durant is driving to the rim.
From deep LeBron, that's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Kicks it out to James. Shoots over KD. Doncic dishes to LeBron. And the dunk by James.
Look, a coach is going to trust LeBron James to just put up monster numbers because that's who he is. But it is nice to see him get into a nice groove like this.
Booker looking around. Dunn right side. O'Neal wide open. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
Booker with the screen for Durant. No good on the 3. Lakers trail by 10. Here we go. James heading to the hoop. Pass to Finney-Smith. And stolen by Dunn.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, as it appears it'll be a nice win here for Phoenix.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching any lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for KD.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
6 to shoot. And here's Booker from the arc. And James pulls it down. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's a 10-point game. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Richards. The 3 from KD. They get it again. So it's the Suns winning easily here. Even. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Along with Greg Anthony.
everyone. Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. And is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Naz Reid out there with Julius Randle. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. And for the Suns, Kevin Durant is out there with Royce O'Neal. Then there's Devin Booker. Then there's Nick Richards. And it's Dunn in at the shooting guard position. And Clark, for these two teams, a lot of their action runs through the front court.
You're exactly right, B.A., and I think that's where the game's going to ultimately be decided. I mean, we have to see which set of these bigs is going to impose their will, not just offensively, but defensively, too.
On the wing, Durant.
Watch outside.
Lays it up and banks it in.
You know, the defense is all over Durant inside, but, you know, his length and agility and high release point allow him to still make it happen.
Now here's Edwards. McDaniels. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Durant. Screen by O'Neal. Durant on the attack. And it's slammed in by Durant.
You know what the result's going to be when Durant makes a move to the bucket like that. Just a matter of how hard is he going to throw it down.
Here's Edwards. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. Durant against Randle. Tries again. And Durant with the lay-in. Durant's got 6.
Durant with tremendous touch. He's just a natural scorer.
Now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with head coach Mike Budenholzer.
I asked him about Julius Randle and why he's so hard to stop. Coach said it's the ball handling, the spin moves, and the ability to finish against length. They want to try to force him right and take him out of his rhythm. Something many teams have tried, but few have accomplished. Guys?
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Now here's Durant. He has 6. DiVincenzo with the steal. Fast break, Minnesota. And Edwards slams it in.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
And from what we've seen so far in his career, Anthony Edwards wants to be that guy in crunch time, Clark.
B.A., I love his mentality, not only in that he wants to be the guy, but he also wants to elevate his teammates, and he plays the game with an exuberance and a joy and a freshness that is, you know, quite good to see. But I like his attack mentality and his willingness to step into leading his team by example at both ends of the floor.
6 to shoot. Here's DiVincenzo. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
Quick feet there by DiVincenzo. Once he gets a step on the defense, it's a wrap.
Booker with a screen on Randle.
2 minutes remaining in the
Durant, pass to Richards. Booker with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. From deep. It's rebounded by Anthony Edwards. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the T-Wolves. Pass to McDaniels. Now Randle. Back to Daniels. DiVincenzo with it. Reid, a screen on Booker. For 3, DiVincenzo. From beyond the arc and then some. He's got 5.
From a couple of zip codes over Dante DiVincenzo. You know he's been working on that shot from that range.
Here's Booker. Dunn outside. Can they get it? First shot won't go. The Timberwolves lead by 5. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them.
Randle outside. McDaniels from long range. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randle. McDaniels got 5.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Now here's Durant. 6 points for him. Durant with a screen on McDaniels. Back to Durant. 32 seconds left in the first quarter. The layup misses. Right side Edwards. Up top Reid. A slam dunk by Reid.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Booker attacking, and Booker with the jam.
Wow. Booker doing whatever it takes to get to the basket. Totally fearless. They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
A nice shot by Booker. Booker's gotten his second bucket of the game.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the three ball.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves finishing the quarter with an 8-point. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter of action so far. All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Timberwolves.
I really like how they're knifing inside with confidence, exploiting any openings they see in the defense, taking advantage.
And I just love playing on teams like this, passing teams. You can tell they really like playing with each other, and hopefully they keep this up.
On the court for Minnesota. And is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Naz Reid. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. Now here's Reid. Excellent D there from Booker.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
Suns trail by 3. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, the Timberwolves, no doubt, a team to be reckoned with. Coach Chris Finch said, we come in every single night and compete. No matter what the circumstances are, we expect to win. We root for each other, so I feel like we have all the makings of a tough team.
And they have reason to be confident, Allie. Thank you. Goes back up. Here's Bull. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. They'll pin that one on Julius Randle.
The defense getting physical with ball. Too physical, in fact.
Grant, there's a huge difference between talent on paper versus winning.
You're right, B.A., and it comes down to coaching, chemistry, and sacrifice. But I think the biggest thing is effort. All things being equal, the team that plays the hardest is going to win.
Out to DiVincenzo. Takes a 3. On target from range. DiVincenzo's got 8.
Rise and fire. DiVincenzo does not lack confidence, going right up with the shot.
Outside Booker. Outside Durant. Booker with a screen on Randle. For 3, Durant. No, he's now 4 for 8 shooting. Minnesota leading by 4. DiVincenzo with it. Done in his pocket. Outside Edwards. Outside McDaniels. Back to Edwards. Reid, a screen on Booker. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Reid can't hit. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
I don't think you could design a better scorer than Durant. I mean, range from deep, the touch at the rim, excellent handle, 7 feet tall. He does everything you want from your first option. Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
There's a screen. Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Edwards. Here's McDaniels. Back to Edwards. Oh, the finish inside by Edwards.
Whether he's the ball handler or the roller, Edwards is always live in the 2-man game.
Suns trail by 4. And he might not blow you away with numbers, but there's a reason why McDaniels is on the floor so often, Clark.
Hey, B.A., I love his versatility at both ends of the floor. He knows exactly what's needed from him by his team. He gives it to him. He doesn't need a lot of touches. He just plays the game. Love his motor. Love his consistency. He is the epitome of a value-utility guy.
Minnesota leading by 3. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
for three. DiVincenzo. Kept alive. Here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
Oh, my! That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there.
Boy, that was a great dunk, and we've got a great game here.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Give him 8. Pass to Edwards. And stolen by Booker. What balance from Booker.
There's something that is great about Booker. He doesn't take all outside shots. I mean, Devin can score it inside, too.
Here's Edwards. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And Anthony Edwards has stated that his goal is to ultimately surpass Michael Jordan.
Hey, look, that is a lofty goal to run after. I don't know if he'll catch him, but I like the fact that he's ambitious enough and confident enough to put it out there. His ability speaks for itself. This guy's a star already, and his star continues to shine. His work ethic and confidence give me belief that he's going to have a chance to at least get close to that. We know about 25 years ago, there was a guy named Kobe Bryant who sought to do something similar to what MJ did, and he got pretty close to matching it. If you want the title of 3-and-D player, you've got to make threes. McDaniels has really worked on that shot.
Here's Booker. 9 points in the game. Pass to Durant. McDaniels with some nice D. Edwards for 3. That one is off. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Their play has earned them a nice lead, one they'll look to build on as the game continues. Back to the game after this break. In that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. One of the stories here, Kevin Durant. He's getting it done today.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
You know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Bradley Beal's out there with Grayson Allen. Then it's Mason Plumlee. Then there's Damian Lee. And it's Richards in at the 4. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Gobert. That's good.
What a move by Gobert. Closing that open space in the pick and roll.
Beal attacking. Pass to Richards. Now here's Plumlee. Out to Beal. 3-pointer. Sinks the tray. Beal's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And clearly he needs no time to warm up.
Yeah, really good sign for them offensively. They should keep getting him touches. Make sure he gets shots here.
Second half getting started. About a minute played. Now here's Allen. Covered by Alexander Walker. Allen inside. And a nice finish on the layup. Allen's got his first 2 points.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Gobert with a screen on Allen. Here's Alexander Walker. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And so it's Phoenix with it, following the score by Minnesota. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Plumlee. The shot off that time. Great D that time from Miller. Miller, a screen on Allen. Miller, right side. To the inside. Here's Minot. Outside, Alexander Walker. Off the mark there with a 3. Suns trail by 5. Inside. Beal outside. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Beal's got 5 now.
Such a tough guard. I mean, Beal mixing it up inside, coming out on top in that battle.
On the wing, Alexander Walker. Allen defending. Alexander Walker, the pass to Gobert. Here's Miller. Back to Gobert. Gobert using his size to his advantage.
With his size, Gobert can make this look really easy. It's almost unfair.
All right, Clark, how about Rudy Gobert? What consistency rebounding the ball.
Yeah, averaging double digits pretty much every season, BA. And that helps them in the battle of possessions, obviously. And it also helps them control pace. You've got a guy who eats glass like that and defends at a high level. You got something real good for yourself.
Here's Alexander Walker. After the basket by Phoenix on the other end. Gobert with a screen on Allen. Alexander Walker, the pass to Gobert. Here's Shannon, pounded by Beal. On the wing, Alexander Walker. The 3-ball. Sinks it from distance. 7 points in the game.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Beal with it. Allen outside. To the middle. Here's Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
BA, I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good.
I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine even if he'd have missed it. I don't mind him taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
And Phoenix has possession, following the score by Minnesota. Hook loose and stolen by Gobert. Alexander Walker with it, picked up by Allen. No good on the triple. Suns trail by 6. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Beal, the pass to Lee. The 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Outside, Alexander Walker. Gobert with a screen on Beal. Launches it from deep. Doesn't go for him. He got it up. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Minnesota with a 6-point. 3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. Minnesota leading by 6. On the court for the Timberwolves. Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Naz Reid out there with Julius Randle. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 1. Now here's Edwards. This one for 3. Bull grabs the board.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Durant. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. They'll pin that one on Julius Randle.
He is one of the longer wings in the game. Durant knows a thing or two about drawing fouls.
And both free throws good for Durant. The Timberwolves shooting about 60% for the game. They set the screen. Here's Edwards. Outside Reid. Back to Edwards. Five on the clock. Off target from three-point range. Suns trail by 4. Durant with it. Randle's in his pocket. Durant just knows how to finish.
You know, the defense just can't stop Durant's drive. I mean, he's got that alchemy of agility and power. He's hard to shut down.
Edwards, the pass to Reid. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his 3rd foul so far.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Booker, the pass to Durant. Oh, KD! Filthy!
And what a comeback. Do they have enough left to maintain this energy and get the win?
I did not think they had enough clock to get all the way back, but here they are. And now they've got to feel like they're in control of this thing.
Drops in the three. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
And the three-point shot of DiVincenzo is dangerous. Defense cannot allow him to get airspace from there.
Here goes Booker. Down low. And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for Minnesota. There's a screen. Out to the right wing. Reed passes to Edwards. Reed sets a screen. Edwards finds Reed. Oh, it's blocked by Bull.
Great defense from Bull, using that massive wingspan perfectly right there.
Suns trail by 3. And here's Durant. Outside O'Neal. Ooh, too long in the paint. And he's hit with a 3-second violation. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
They brought the hard hats and the lunch pails with them, too. Done some great work down inside.
Now here's Booker. Durant with a screen on McDaniels. Booker, the pass to Durant. Randall with a steal. And they're running. And here's Edwards outside. They grab their own miss. On the take, Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
Booker with it. Picked up by Reed. And Durant with the big finish.
And we've seen Durant now hit big shots before. This guy relishes the moment.
Edwards looking for an opening. Driving to the basket. Oh, nice! Oh, big finish! Man.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy. Focused on finishing firm at the rim.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
Yeah, never a bad idea to have Randall with the ball. Just a great passing forward.
Outside O'Neal. Outside Durant. And there's the screen. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Free throw, no good for Durant. Here's Bull. And finished off by Bull.
You know, I think it's all about Bull's reach. Clearing the glass and then going right back up with it right away.
Edwards with it. Now guarded by Booker. Outside Reed. Back to Edwards. Reed, a screen on Booker. And here's Edwards outside. And nails the tray.
Seems like Edwards never stops competing and believing right until the final buzzer.
The kick to Durant. 41 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Takes the three. And he sinks it. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
And just look at what Durant is doing. My goodness.
Here's DiVincenzo. Fires from deep. And there's McDaniels. That one's good on the assist by DiVincenzo.
Jaden McDaniels, what a moment. Huge bucket there.
And Durant with the big finish.
Well, Durant knows the team looks to him for this. These kinds of moments, the intensity of the moment never rattles.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
The drive by DiVincenzo. The kick out to Edwards. Randall outside. And so they foul intentionally.
I can't believe that took so long. They needed to foul much sooner.
He hits the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both, and it's a 5-point game.
That should put this game on ice, not leaving any points behind.
Booker fires from way outside. So it's Minnesota picking up the win. All right, Allie, thank you. And that about wraps it up for Allie.
Reed. And it's DiVincenzo in the point. And for the Lakers. Up in the front court, the forwards are James and Vanderbilt. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Hayes in at the center, locking down the middle. Vanderbilt with it, picked up by Edwards. Ball's knocked loose. Here's James, and LeBron throws it down.
How intimidating it must be when LeBron is bearing down on the rack like that.
You know, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career. But the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger. And here is Doncic following Julius Randle's three. Pass to Hayes. Back to James. 5 on the clock. And James throws it down.
LeBron James leaves no doubt about that one. Punches it home as soon as he gets the opportunity.
Doncic against DiVincenzo. This one for 3. Vanderbilt with the rebound. Doncic looking it over. The quick look, no good that time.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
DiVincenzo with it. Pass to Reed. Fires for 3. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. The Lakers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Doncic. Now Hayes. Out to the wing. Finney-Smith passes to Vanderbilt. Here's Finney-Smith. Defended by DiVincenzo. And finished off by Finney-Smith.
That's where on the drive, Dorian Finney-Smith length comes into play, right? Helps him get past and around defenders.
Here's DiVincenzo. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Well, the defense wants to keep the ball out of that area. Why? Because if it gets in there, most players are going to finish.
LeBron against McDaniel. Sinks that one from the post. LeBron's got 6.
Boy, great touch from King James there. For as big as he is, he still possesses such a beautiful floater.
You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year, as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you gotta look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's his first trip to the line. And he makes the first. Hayes hits them both. And you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers, Greg, can you?
No, I really don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower.
Now, here's Reed. Nothing on the board. Reed with a screen on James. Edwards kicks to Reed. Over Hayes. Vanderbilt with the rebound. Vanderbilt's got his 4th rebound in this one. And finished off by LeBron.
I'll tell you this, LeBron is hard enough to defend in a half-court set, let alone impossible to guard in the open floor.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Wingman Jaden McDaniel said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough." And Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical. But David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report. Edwards with it. He's picked up by James. No problem knocking that one down.
Well, Anthony Edwards plays with joy, and you love to see him get his teammates involved. Pretty pass.
Here's Doncic. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
Randall passes to DiVincenzo. Outside for Randall. Reed with a screen for Randall. Taken away by Hayes. And here is Doncic. 1 second left. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's LeBron James making things happen. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here. What have they been doing or not doing?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
Up in the front court, the forwards are James and Vanderbilt. Luka Doncic out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Hayes in at the center. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. Here's DiVincenzo after Luka Doncic's bucket. DiVincenzo against Doncic. DiVincenzo kicks to Reed. Shot clock at 3. Randall from outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Hayes has got 4 rebounds in this game. Vanderbilt the pass to Doncic. Vanderbilt a screen on McDaniels. McDaniels against Doncic. Here's Vanderbilt. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot, can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
Here's Vanderbilt. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Driving to the basket.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. LeBron sets the screen for Doncic. Doncic going to work.
If you allow Luka to establish position because of his size, his strength, his footwork, turn the lights out.
Now here's DiVincenzo. 7 points in the game. Here's Reed. Shooting foul as the whistle. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
At the line for the Timberwolves, now Reed taking 2 shots.
The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And here's Randall after LeBron James hitting the 3. DiVincenzo passes to Reed. Over Hayes. That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Reed.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Now, here's Doncic. Pass to James. Back to Doncic. Shot from the wing. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Doncic has got the lead up to 10 now for Los Angeles. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Buries it from 3-point range. DiVincenzo's got 8 points here in this quarter. Doncic with it. Picked up by Edwards. Vanderbilt the pass to Doncic. And James throws it down hard.
Oh, okay. I guess LeBron wanted that one to sting a little. Put a little extra on that one.
DiVincenzo against Doncic. DiVincenzo kicks to Reed. Doncic against DiVincenzo. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. And Reed throws it down.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the... It's one of the best things about playing with Luka Doncic. He creates a lot of open looks.
Randle a screen on Doncic. Here's DiVincenzo. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Here's Edwards going inside. LeBron with some nice D.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
And it's good, 2 points. Vanderbilt's got 6.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Back to DiVincenzo. There's the 3. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Los Angeles in control with the 9-point lead to end. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but, boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Miller is out there with Gobert. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Shannon in at the 1 spot. Alexander Walker with the ball. He's defended by Reed.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And, boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Here's Reeves following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Rebound, Minnesota. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Gobert with the screen on Hachimura. They grab their own miss. They shoot again. Not as good in the Los Angeles leads. Cut down to 5 on the bucket from Gobert.
Gobert has a thin frame, but make no mistake, he is physical and he relishes contact.
Here's Reeves. Gobert with the block. Miller surveying the floor. Pass to Gobert. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Gobert with a screen on Reeves. Basket counts. Alexander Walker's got his second basket of the game.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And that one's good. Hachimura.
Well, the finishing ability of Rui Hachimura on display. This guy has a knack for getting around defenders and into his groove.
Here's Alexander Walker. Out to Miller from deep. Not going to go that time. Los Angeles leading by 5. Reeves outside. Minot pulls it in. Minnesota's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Back to Alexander Walker. Gobert with a screen on Reeves. And the call will be against Alex Len. That's his first foul.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
There's the screen. Here's Alexander Walker. And that one drops for him. Alexander Walker's got 6 points.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Reeves the pass to Kleba. Back to Reeves. Divine Hachimura gets it to him. Deflects the pass. Reeves finds Kleba. And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And when you look at Alexander Walker, Doris, so consistent from year to year.
This is a young man who knows his role, finds ways to help the team within the context of what the Stars are doing, and those are exactly the kind of role players you need in order to have a quality basketball team. Well, you won't see that kind of shot called very often. Thank your lucky Stars.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Austin Reeves went undrafted, but his success comes as no surprise to him. He says, I've always felt like I belong. Goes back to childhood. His mom once asked him, is this confidence or cockiness? He told her, you're basically kind of the same thing. Kevin, back to you.
That's something else. Undaunted. Hey, David, thank you. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
1:04 left to play here in the third. Timberwolves trail by 3. Here's Alexander Walker. Lays it up off the glass. 8 points for him.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
Here's Reeves. Drains it from beyond the arc. And the Lakers lead by 4.
Well, good vision from the inside and kicking it to the perimeter.
Gobert with a screen on Reeves. Len with the block.
You see the agility of Alex Len in good position for the spot.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Milton kicks to Len. It's intercepted. And now the Timberwolves on the break. And here they go. Pass to Shannon. Nets the corner 3.
Shannon. 3 points.
Reeves outside. Hachimura with it. 2 on the clock. Dives to the hoop. And he hits the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Los Angeles on top. They're up by 3. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Los Angeles. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Up in the front court, the forwards are James and Vanderbilt. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Hayes in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the Laker 5. And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's LeBron. Puts it up. Good. Nothing but net. And the Lakers lead by 5.
You call this a groove, folks, offensively. When shots are falling, you're getting to your spots. LeBron James right now on his personal playground.
Back to DiVincenzo. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Edwards against LeBron. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Reed. Here's the three. The Lakers with the rebound. Hayes has got 5 rebounds tonight. LeBron finishing the fast break.
Really good possession there. They never lost their focus, even as the games got tighter.
You know, a few more possessions like that one, and they can put the finishing touches on this game. They just have to have effective trips like that one.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
LeBron sets the screen for Doncic. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Boy, and the foul. Doncic has got great upper body strength, completes the play. Nicely done.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Lakers.
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
The other thing for this team today, they have a bunch of second chance points. They're turning misses into makes.
No good from Finney Smith. Timberwolves trail by 10. Randall with a screen for Edwards. Edwards shooting fearlessly from the arc.
Edwards, such an explosive scorer. You don't want to concede that three-point shot. Boy, that's going to make him feel good.
That one drops for him.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Pass to Reed. Now DiVincenzo. Reed with a screen on Doncic. DiVincenzo passes to Reed, and it's off from three-point range. Lakers leading by 9. The three for Doncic. Randall grabs the board. Timberwolves have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. Pick by Reed. Edwards kicks to DiVincenzo, and the three ball is good.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Finney Smith passes to Vanderbilt. It's stolen by Randall.
How about the reaction time on that pass? Quick. And what good work there to get in the way of it.
Here's Reed. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Anthony Edwards relishes big-time moments, and he delivers right there.
Here's Doncic. Pass to LeBron. Back to Doncic. 4 on the clock. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Edwards with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Stolen by McDaniels. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
James finds Doncic. James in the post. He's defended by Randall. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Edwards inside. Working on James. Reed with a screen on Doncic. Now DiVincenzo to take the lead. Here's Reed. A miss that time. Would have put him up. Game could be on the line right here.
It's now or never.
Doncic against DiVincenzo. Doncic dishes to LeBron. Los Angeles with another miss. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. It's a one-point game. So they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Here's Edwards into the lane. Count it!
and giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive stop.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Here's LeBron. Good.
Boy, the consistency he's had tonight has been impressive, really steady from the field.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Guys, what are their best options now?
And I think they've got enough time to try and get the ball inside. Unless they get a wide open look on the perimeter, that should be what the focus is. Even if you miss at the rim, you got to.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it.
game. These teams are fierce rivals.
Oh, yes, they are, B.A. I love playing in these type of games. I mean, the fans are extra loud. The players are fired up. This will be fun.
Now let's take a look at Phoenix's opening lineup. They've got Devin Booker, Nick Richards out there with Kevin Durant. Then it's Royce O'Neal, and it's Dunn in at the 2. Here's Doncic, and he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And Doncic is a walking triple-double threat. His versatility and confidence is really special.
Doncic hits them both. In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
You know, Booker gets a lot of praise for his scoring, but how about his skill as a passer, Richard?
Oh, he's a good decision maker, B.A. He's able to read defenses and dissect them with his passing. He's shown he can be a traditional, quote-unquote, point guard.
Well, Grant, if you talk about consistent top-level scores, Devin Booker is near the top of that list.
Yeah, and going back to the 17-18 season, Devin has averaged at least 25 points every year. Book can create his own shot and finish. It's hard finding guys who can do both.
Here's Booker, following the score by the Lakers. Outside Durant. From outside the arc, it's Hayes with the rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
When you're guarding LeBron, you have to give him something. So the King, well, he'll take a three-point basket.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick, and he let me in on their strategy for Devin Booker. He said no easy shots for Booker tonight. We only want him taking off-balance, tough looks. At least that's our hope. Sounds like they'll be throwing everything they can at Booker defensively, B.A.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Now here's Booker. Screen by Durant. And Booker with the jam.
That's just too easy for D-Book. You can't give him an opening like that.
Durant against James. Finney Smith a screen. Here's James. 5 points in the game.
And defensively, you have to make him work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
Booker against Doncic. Outside Booker. Pass to Dunn. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Booker. And he converts the layup. Booker's got 6.
Woo, Booker showing some power.
Well, the last few years, Richard, the Suns have had some all-time greats. But this is Devin Booker's team.
No doubt. Drafted in 2015. Book's been here his entire career. His first few seasons, the team was, let's just say they were rebuilding. But Devin stayed loyal and enjoyed some stellar seasons since then.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Durant with a screen on Doncic. Booker, the pass to Durant. No good there. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. James, left side. Over Durant. James can't get it to go.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
Outside O'Neal. From the arc. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. And they're on the break. James goes in. Yep, that one's good. 9 points in the game.
You want to talk about grown man strength? You want to talk about big boy basketball? LeBron James just accepting the punishment and getting it done.
And it's slammed in by Durant.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Doncic finds James. Outside, Finney-Smith. Doncic outside. Up and overdone. Out to James. Vanderbilt, a screen on Durant. Here's James. And it's James with the jam.
With his athletic ability, LeBron drives with purpose. He wants to put the D in a difficult position whenever he gets the chance.
Now here's Booker. He's got 6. Durant. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Doncic against Booker. Count it. Good. Booker's got 8 points.
Slicing his way to the rim, Booker making it look easy despite the contact.
Finney-Smith, a screen. Here's James. And a missed layup.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Lakers. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. What do you guys think about Los Angeles here in this one?
Well, it's pretty obvious. I mean, cashing in on extra opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
When you're the more aggressive club, good things tend to happen. We'll see if they can maintain this level of intensity.
LeBron and Vanderbilt, your small and power forwards. Luka Doncic is out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Hayes in at the center position. That's the group for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, LeBron James last season set the record for most All-Star nods in NBA history. He said, quote, "I'm blessed to do what I love and just to try to get back to the game that's given to me over 2 decades. Long ago, I exceeded anything I ever dreamed of being in the NBA. Everything else is just extra credit." Brian?
Thanks, Allie. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way. Well, RJ, you got traded a couple of times for good reason. What's it like off the floor?
I don't need your quips, BA, but it is crazy. You get a phone call and bam, you can move across the country. And while it's hard on you, you understand it comes with playing in this league and having this job.
James passes to Doncic. O'Neal with it. Now Doncic defending. O'Neal misses.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Here's James. Doncic outside. Finney-Smith, a screen. Second chance effort. Luka! Get off me!
Oh my, tight defense, but Doncic just muscles it in.
RJ, it's hard not to wonder what would have happened if the Lakers never traded for Russell Westbrook back in 2021.
Well, they would have had a traditional style of a team. They would have kept Kuzma, KCP, and their 2021 first-round pick. They also would have been able to sign Alex Caruso. They could have kept their championship core together.
Los Angeles leading by 5. Beyond the arc. And Luka cashes in from long distance.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Pass to Richards. The kick to Durant. Will it go? Lays out. Shot clock at 6. Jams it straight down.
Okay, normally the guy is a sleeper, but those were 2 loud points there by Kevin Durant.
On the wing, Finney-Smith. Out to James. Fires the 3. That's his 6th make in 11 tries.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Booker against Doncic. Outside Booker. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Jackson Hayes.
Outstanding initiative from Booker. Terrific at earning these calls inside.
Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
Now, here is James. The shot that time not on target. Booker with it. Now Doncic defending. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Nice pass. Such unique talent on both ends. That time Booker showing us his vision.
The shot, no good. Ooh, great D that time from Dunn. Durant against James. It's Booker on the wing. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. Here's James. And he goes big with the dunk right over Kevin Durant.
When LeBron is being aggressive on offense, you gotta make a change. You can't let him just have his way.
Booker against Doncic. Booker, the pass to Durant. To the paint. Booker looking around. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Dunn. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Booker's got 3 assists now in this one.
This is why you always have to chase guys off the arc, because everyone has a three-point shot now.
Doncic finds James. Fires the 3. Oh, James knocks down the triple.
Defensively, gotta close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Durant with a screen on Doncic. Booker, the pass to Durant. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
An impossible guy to cover. Durant puts defenses in situations where they must compromise and foul him.
So Phoenix going with almost an entirely new group here. Plumlee's checked in for Richards. Lee comes in for O'Neal. Allen, he's checked in for Dunn. And it's Bradley Beal in for Devin Booker. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix. Here's James. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Both free throws good from James. 8 seconds left in the second quarter. Bull, a screen on Milton. And so it's Los Angeles, finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. The flow of the game. Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game. And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. You know, LeBron James has been exceptional here, guys.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Kicking off the second half, here's Mike Budenholzer's 5. Bradley Beal's out there with Grayson Allen. Then it's Mason Plumlee. Then it's Bull, and it's Lee in at the 3. And it's Hachimura missing. Suns trail by 8. Richard, it's nice to have the versatility of a guy like Hachimura. Equally comfortable at either forward position.
Well, he's got the size and strength of a modern-day NBA power forward, but he also has the ability to stretch the floor and knock down a 3. That's a nice combo.
And even losing big, you have to maintain composure if you want to avoid embarrassment.
Beal against Reeves. Hachimura outside. Reeves against Beal. 4 on the clock. And that one drops for him. And the Lakers lead by 10.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Beal, the pass to Plumlee. Outside Bull. Back to Plumlee. The Suns need to get off a shot. No No good with the triple.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
We've seen scoring totals increasing, and fans might appreciate it, but NBA VP and head of basketball ops Joe Dumars said, quote, "I think what fans really want to see is incredible competition. The score is secondary to that. And guys, you talk about competing, Joe D brought it at both ends of the floor."
No doubt about that. Well said, Allie.
Punching it inside, attacking the heart of that defense. I love it.
Reeves against Beal. Reeves, the pass to Hachimura. Offensive rebound. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
It's Beal on the wing. He's covered by Reeves. Kleba with a steal, and it's the Lakers on the break. Hachimura from long range. Connects from downtown. Hachimura's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Ever since Phoenix changed ownership, they've been all in on winning now, Richard.
They've traded a lot of picks away and young talent to assemble a team of superstars. Some of the best shooters in the history of this league, and they were willing to go deep into the luxury tax to sustain it.
Bowl, the pass to Plumlee.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Lee. He's scoreless. Nails it from beyond the arc.
If you give a shooter of his skill an opening like this, he's going to take it every time.
Outside Reeves. Out to Hachimura. Three-pointer. Bowl grabs the board.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
Got it. Bowl's gotten 4 this quarter. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's Reeves. And the layup is good off the glass. And the Lakers lead by 10.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Allen, the pass to Bowl. Oh, sweet move. And finished off by Bowl.
Just great energy on the offensive glass. That's exactly how you cut into a lead.
Boy, a slam like that is sure to give him a spark. On the wing, Reeves. He's checked by Plumlee. Reeves, the pass to Milton. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
Bowl, a screen on Milton. Down low. And finished off by Bowl.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up. And finding his teammate in stride, he led his guy perfectly.
Bowl, a screen on Reeves. There's Plumlee with a 3. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's Los Angeles in the... And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. LeBron and Vanderbilt, your small and power forwards. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Hayes in at the 5, down low. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Finney-Smith passes to Hayes. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball.
A classic breakdown with the ball, sending it right out of bounds and giving the defense a freebie.
Durant with a screen on Doncic.
Hey, yo, right here.
Doncic against Booker. Outside Durant. Richards with a screen. Durant inside. James is there, and they get it back. Richards' shot is off. Los Angeles leading by 10. Vanderbilt, a screen on Booker. Doncic, good. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for Los Angeles?
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
And defensively, they're speeding them up, forcing mistakes, and continuing to come up with steals.
For three. Excellent D there from Booker.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
And it's James with the jam.
And just a sensational two-way threat. Once Bron gets the steal, like he is immediately looking to attack.
Here's Booker. Phoenix no good that time either. The Lakers have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Shots good by James.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
Durant's shot is off. And James has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Here's Booker. Booker just hammered it down.
Huge slam from Booker. He really gets up off these drives.
The Lakers lead by 15. Now Doncic lets the three fly. Richards pulls it in. Richards has got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Durant. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. So it's the Lakers now. 17 points was their biggest margin. Here's Doncic. Oh, Luka playing grown man ball inside.
The size and strength of Doncic can go overlooked. I mean, he's more than capable of scoring there in the paint.
For three, Booker. He drops it from range. Booker's got 5 points now this quarter.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a three each time.
James deciding where to go with it. Richards pulls it in. Richards has got 8 rebounds in the game. Pass to Durant. 1:21 left in the fourth quarter. Fires from the line. The shot no good. The Lakers lead by 12.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Lakers.
They paid the price for sloppy ball control before, but tonight they kept it locked up tight.
Yeah, they did. And at the other end, they were very disruptive defensively.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for LeBron James.
We certainly got to see his best effort on offense, attacking the defense without fear and grabbing a lot of buckets.
Oh, there's the alley. It's stolen by Doncic. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Out to James. The three is up. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. And now the Suns fast break. Booker for 3. Doncic pulls down the board.
He's got a nice feel for that crossover, but you still have to finish.
And James puts up a deep 3. Can't get it to fall. And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Thank you for joining us.
teams among the best defensive squads in the NBA. This figures to be a low-scoring affair.
But it should be an entertaining one, Kevin. And if you're a fan of high-intensity, high-energy defense, there's a lot to love about this matchup.
Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. We've got Devin Booker. O'Neal is out there with Durant. Then it's Nick Richards. And it's done in at the shooting guard. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves getting the first points of the ballgame. Outside, KD. The three. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. That three off the mark. Inside. And done with the slam.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
And here's Edwards after the three-pointer from KD. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Booker. And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Reed with a screen on Booker. DiVincenzo kicks to Reed. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And the defense of the Timberwolves stand as good as it gets.
Well, Kevin, they can compete with anyone when it comes to size, not just up front, but on the wings. They're long and athletic, but it all comes down to execution, and they get it done.
KD's shot is good.
Taking the hit there, Durant, so hard to stop.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Down against Edwards. And stolen by Dunn. Goes up. And then Durant with the jam.
Oh, rising up for the throwdown. I love seeing KD finish with some power.
For three, Edwards. The rebound by Richard.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Trailing by 4. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. Jaden McDaniels has become an X factor for the Wolves. Mike Conley says, we know what he does defensively, but the offense that he can bring for us balances our unit. It's much needed. Guys tend not to think of him as an offensive player, but he does have that in his game. Kevin?
But I love the reference to an X factor. He definitely is that. All right, David, thank you. The Suns shooting their first free throw of the game.
And they shot 81% from the line last season as a team, so you really can't find fault with what they're able to do there.
Edwards. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And despite his young age, Coach Van Gundy, Anthony Edwards' leadership qualities growing day by day.
Yeah, Kevin, and a lot of it's because he is great at both ends of the court. Confident, charismatic, upbeat. He's learning that delicate balance between taking over a game and bringing his teammates along for the ride.
Now here's Booker, still yet to score. Outside Durant. Shot clock at 5. Booker with the screen for KD. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
There's no limit to what KD can do scoring the basketball.
Edwards looking it over. It's blocked. Now O'Neal. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Reed. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Here's Richards. with the second effort. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
And Durant, one of the toughest players to defend, especially when he's using that shot fake.
He hits both from the stripe.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
DiVincenzo with the screen for Edwards. 35 seconds left in the first quarter. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Done with some nice D. Durant attacking. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. KD's got 18 points in the game.
Even the contact can't trip up Durant's drive. He just powers past it into his shot.
Out to Edwards. Reed with the screen on Booker. Pass to Reed. Now here's Randall. Here is Edwards with one on the clock. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
And give him credit.
And so it's Phoenix heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. Right back after this break. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Randall out there with Reed. And it's DiVincenzo in at the one spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Randall with the bucket.
And how about the touch there inside? And that's where Randall likes to get the ball, and you can see why.
Durant with a screen on McDaniels. Booker finds KD. Durant soaring in for the deuce.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Edwards with the screen for DiVincenzo. Latrey. And with that shot, the Suns' lead is cut down now to just 6 in the basket from Edwards.
Well, it doesn't matter where he is on the court. If Edwards likes a look, he's going to take it.
Booker dishes to Durant. Booker a screen on Randall. Durant against Randall. Left side, O'Neal. Just 5 on the clock. Lobbed up there for KD. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Timberwolves trail by 6. DiVincenzo kicks to Edwards. Reed with a screen on Dunn. Edwards passes to DiVincenzo. So the wing on the left. Outside for Randall. And again, Minnesota with the triple. You know, Stan, we hear all the time about after timeout plays. About how many of those do teams really have at their disposal?
Well, you certainly have to have a few, Kevin. Coaches vary in their philosophy. Some coaches will draw them up on the fly. I was one, like a lot of guys, who wanted to have things that we've worked on that then we could go to. But that just depends on who you've got, how smart your guys are, how quickly they pick things up.
KD, that's for 2. Durant hand delivers the transition bucket.
Well, they've won the battle of transition buckets, and those easy points have helped them build this lead.
Yeah, they did a great job of controlling the pace throughout the game and keeping the defense on their heels.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. Defended by Booker. Clock at 6. DiVincenzo kicks to Reed. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
And the call will be against Julius Randle. That's his third foul of the game. 1:51 left in the second quarter. McDaniels against Booker, and KD throws it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. DiVincenzo kicks to Randle. Out to Edwards. And stolen by Dunn. And McDaniels with the block. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by McDaniels. We've got 1:18 left to play here in the half. Durant feeling it out a bit. 5 to shoot. The 3.
What effort from Randle putting in work on the defensive end.
Durant, no good. McDaniels passes to Randle. Over in the corner, Edwards. Trying to end the drought. It doesn't go for him. Phoenix leading by 9. Booker outside. Durant sets a screen for Booker. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Edwards, and it's sent back by KD.
And how about the reach of Durant? A terrific job of having that on display defensively.
They set the screen. Done outside. Durant going to work inside.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
And so it's Kevin Durant. Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Ole is out there with Lee. Then there's Bradley Beal. Then there's Allen. And it's Plumlee in at the 5 down low.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
And he can't hit the second. Timberwolves trail by 12. Miller outside. Hits the three-point bomb. Miller's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And there's typically going to be some space when you're out in transition and you do just kind of venture out to that three-point line.
Here's Bol. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. You know, Coach, what more can you ask? The reigning 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert.
Well, Kevin, since you asked, his impact in the playoffs hasn't always been the same as during the regular season. That's got to be the next step.
Now here's Allen, defended by Alexander Walker. Bol the pass to Beal. Plumlee with the screen. Beal finds Plumlee, and he gets it to go. And the Suns lead by 11.
Nice, unselfish passing there by Beal. He knows he can't do it all by himself.
Alexander Walker on the wing. Allen defending. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Suns leading by 11. outside, Beal. He takes it in. Here's Plumlee. Out of the rafters, he punched it in!
Are you kidding me?
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Allen, right side. And he makes that one. Allen's got the lead up to 13 now for the Suns.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Yes, that goes in. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. And here is Beal, still scoreless. And Plumlee kicks to Bowl. Beal deciding where to go with it. A three ball. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in this game. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, the league recalibrated its emphasis on fouling during last season. Commissioner Adam Silver said there was a sense that offensive players had too much of an advantage. So an adjustment was made. Fans want great offense, but they want players to be allowed to play defense as well. I think that's what we're seeing. Kevin, it's a welcome change.
Welcome indeed, no doubt about it, D.A. Timberwolves trail by 9. Right wing. A minute 20 left in the third. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G.A. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Alexander Walker passes to Gobert. And he banks in the layup. Gobert's got 4 this quarter.
Right through the contact. Gobert's added so much strength since being drafted back in 2013. It's helped all facets of his game.
On the wing lead. Pops in the layup for 2. And the Suns lead by 9.
Well, that's what you're looking for. Shots from point-blank range.
A floater. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good. The Suns have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Beal, the pass to Plumlee. 19 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Bull can't hit. Alexander Walker with the ball. Gobert with a screen on Beal. Here's Alexander Walker. Here's Gobert. Got it off in time. Not so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
Yeah, and at this point in the game.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We'll return shortly. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Reed is out there with Julius Randle. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Here's McDaniels. Reed the pass to Edwards. Reed with a screen for Edwards. Timberwolves passing it around. No one near Randle as he lets it go. Nailed from three-point land. Randle's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Timberwolves. And Booker kicks to Durant. And Kevin Durant with the slam.
Yeah, this is a testament to how competitive Durant is, able to score against physical defenders.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
Well, I love how they're attacking the rim. That will usually force defenses to collapse and open up a lot of outside shots.
And all game long, they work the ball inside. It's really worked well for them offensively.
Edwards against Dunn. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. And another three for Minnesota.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Edwards with it. Out guarded by Booker. Oh, what a physical score from Edwards.
Just a ferocious play by Edwards, taking the contact but staying committed to his finish.
Here's Booker. Plays it up and banks it in. And the Suns lead by 6.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Such an
And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one, if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
KD against Randall. Over Randall. Durant, no good. And so Edwards will bring it up for Minnesota. 4-point game. Booker against DiVincenzo. Edwards passes to DiVincenzo. Randall against Dunn. McDaniels got a hand on it. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Phoenix with the ball. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. KD, a screen on McDaniels. Booker looking around. Pass to O'Neal. Just 5 to shoot. From the corner. And KD the bucket on the assist by O'Neal. Durant's got 5 points in the quarter.
And deadly from pretty much anywhere on the court. Durant is a relentless scorer.
Randall is screen on Booker. DiVincenzo kicks to Randall. Outside Edwards. The rebound by Richard. Suns leading by 6. Jumps up. And then Durant with the jam.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Edwards shooting fearlessly from the arc.
Well, you need a bucket? Give it to Edwards. He's got that clutch gene.
Booker outside. Pass to Durant. Stolen by McDaniels. It's up a 3. They get the rebound. Over in the corner, Edwards. Another shot. It's in! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Wow, these are the moments that Edwards lives for. He is dynamite in the clutch.
Booker against McDaniel. Now here's Durant. Defense right on him. It's good.
But when you need a bucket, he's your guy.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. Outside Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Yeah, Edwards has some big bounce in his step.
And here are the Suns now. A kick out to O'Neal. And they commit an intentional foul. It's another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Man, it took forever for them to commit that foul. I don't know why they didn't do it right away. Those are precious seconds.
And an intentional foul right there.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
You've got to figure those are the free throws that officially put this game out of reach.
5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Edwards, no good. So the Suns win it. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them.
All right, DA, thanks again. And that about wraps it up. So
in at the center, filling out the middle. And for Minnesota, Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Naz Reid out there with Julius Randle. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 1. Now here's DiVincenzo, and he gets that one.
Hey, hard to get upset at the defense. DiVincenzo just making a tough shot look elementary.
You know, Clark, with the Lakers, at times it is hard to maintain a sense of continuity.
Well, it sure is, B. I mean, there's always pressure to improve or be at your best, but even more so when you're playing in the glitz and glamour of L.A. and all that history. And because of that, sometimes it can lead to high team turnover when you're playing for the Lakers.
Now here's McDaniels. Back to Randle. Clock at 6. Outside Edwards. Cans it with nobody near him.
Well, that was a bomb from Edwards, showing off that deep range.
Hayes with a screen on McDaniels. To the inside. Stolen by Reid. Here's the break. Randle can't hit. Now Los Angeles with it. It's a 5-point game. Inside. Pass to Vanderbilt. And stolen by Edwards. Randle on the screen. Shoots. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
One other factor today, points off turnover. I mean, let's see if they can keep up the pressure, capitalize off more forced miscues.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
Luka Doncic is a superstar in this league, and he continues to build on what is going to be some kind of resume when it's all said and done. Has every tool that you need to have to be an MVP one day.
It's the little plays like that that can make all the difference. Not boxing out on free throws is a killer.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch. We talked about how exhausting it is to go up against Luka Doncic. Coach told me, quote, Luka's probably the toughest cover in the league because no one has been able to figure out a way to stop him. We have to just bring the intensity and do our best to slow him down. It's going to take a team effort to get that done. Back to you, BA.
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
Really good pass from Finney Smith. He understands that you can't squeeze that orange if you got somebody ready to catch and shoot.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. DiVincenzo against Doncic. There's the 3. And DiVincenzo hits from deep. DiVincenzo's got 5 points.
And the three-point shot of DiVincenzo is dangerous. Defense cannot allow him to get airspace from there.
Doncic passes to James. Pass to Hayes. Shot clock at 5. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. Reid with the rebound. And it's Edwards with the ball for the T-Wolves. 3-point lead. Randle outside. Back to Edwards. Reid with it. From downtown. And he's missed his first 2 shots of the game. Doncic with it. DiVincenzo picks him up. Doncic passes to Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
Sees his man, threads the pass inside. Excellent teamwork.
Doncic against DiVincenzo. Right wing. Here's Reid. A slam dunk by Reid.
Good find that time by DiVincenzo. An unselfish player always looking to make the extra pass.
Doncic finds James. Launches the 3. The shot is good. Doncic making the play.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
DiVincenzo against Doncic. And it's stolen by Finney Smith. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And book it for Vanderbilt.
Strong defense followed by some smart offense. That's just good fundamentals.
Outside Reed. Doncic against DiVincenzo. Outside McDaniels. 6 on the shot clock. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. One quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. It's Los Angeles. They lead. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And from what we've seen from the Lakers, what's your take so far?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already.
And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look.
Action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Here's DiVincenzo. Oh, and it's a big-time dunk as he slams it right over Doncic.
DiVincenzo's got major bounce now. This kid is a big-time leaper. He can play at the rim and above it, too.
Here's Doncic. Takes it inside. Doncic takes it right to the cup. And this is a star-driven league. But talk about the importance of role players, Grant.
Oh, B.A., a lot of times they're the ones who carry the day. You know what you'll get from your stars, but when the X factor ignites, that can make the difference.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Ryan, Anthony Edwards, his disposition just brightens a locker room. Coach Chris Finch said he's an absolute joy to coach. Always in a great mood with a great smile. It doesn't matter if he plays well or he doesn't. Every day he has the same approach and the same attitude.
And he wants to be great, Allie. There's no doubt about that. Here's DiVincenzo. Reed passes to DiVincenzo. Reed, a screen on Doncic. DiVincenzo driving to the middle. It's stolen by Doncic. Pass to James. Nice work inside from James.
His overall size and strength really sets James apart from the rest of his peers when you think about his skill set inside.
Clark, when you watch Luka Doncic play, how is he able to just control the games like he does?
He's a savant. That's all I can say. He's way ahead of himself. I mean, this guy's been a pro since he was 13 or 14 years old. There's nobody else in the NBA that's been a pro that long, I don't think. So, unique in that regard. Great size, uncanny, underrated strength. And then his vision, his pace, all of that, what allows him to really not ever be sped up or out of control.
Here's Doncic. Here's Hayes. Oh, 3 chances on that possession, but they just can't find a way to score. Edwards with it. Guarded now by Finney-Smith. To the paint. It's stolen by James. Goes up on the wing. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's on Anthony Edwards.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Here's Reed. Outside McDaniels. 6 to shoot to halt the run. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. McDaniels got 4 points this quarter.
McDaniels saying to himself, okay, want to give me that, I'll take it.
And here's Doncic outside. Doncic delivers from range.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Hayes misses. Timberwolves trail by 10. Clark, with Minnesota being a major player in the West now, Wolves Nation is howling.
Howling and growling, B.A. That's the name of their fan base. And, yeah, they're excited. And for good reason. Not only is this team competitive, but they can be downright dominant at times, especially at the defensive end of the floor. Easy group to cheer for.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Lakers?
They've really been pushing that thing in the open floor, and so far, the opposition's not been able to slow them down at all.
Yeah, and also a great job hustling on turnovers and turning them into points. Defense creating offense so far in this one.
Speed and power and the ability to finish with both hands make LeBron James's drives deadly.
DiVincenzo, and he drops in the layup off the glass. DiVincenzo's got 9.
Good execution to getting some short-range looks here.
And Jaden McDaniels picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far. Doncic passes to James. On the wing, Finney-Smith. Back to James. Down low. And stolen by Edwards.
Well read defensively. That window closed so fast.
And it's going to be a 3-second call.
We've seen more than a few miscues from them tonight.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
James deciding where to go with it. They grab their own miss.
Excellent awareness of where to be on the offensive boards. He did it with great positioning.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Here's Edwards. Getting it done inside. Edwards.
Built like a linebacker, Edwards is not your average off guard, folks.
Here's James. Pass to Hayes. Here's James. 7 points in the game. Over Randall. No good from 11 feet. And so it's Los Angeles with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And if you're just joining in, 1 half is in the books, 1 half to go. Boy, you look at Jackson Hayes, he's been playing really well.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Miller is out there with Rudy Gobert. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker, and it's Minot in at the small forward. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. Pass to Miller. Tipped. Milton with a steal. Fast break. Here come the Lakers. Hachimura from long range. Gets the 3 to fall.
Opportunistic basketball. Gets a great look at the 3 in transition.
Clark, Hachimura has always been a monster with his strength. He knows how to use his frame.
He sure does, and he has an ample frame, B.A. And working out with LeBron during the summer and training certainly hasn't hurt him in that regard. He knows how to use his body, but he's also become a pretty reliable three-point shooter and all-around scorer.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves are one of the biggest teams in the association, and Coach Chris Finch said, quote, "That's how we're built. It's part of our identity. That's what we have to lean into. We want to be big at the rim and force our size on opponents." Ryan, he loves to see other teams hesitant to venture into the paint.
Hearing footsteps, right? Allie, thanks. There's a screen by Lynn. Basket's good.
And he wastes no time coming out of the break.
That's exactly what they want. Get him into the offensive flow right away and then keep it going.
Hits a three-pointer. Alexander Walker's got 5 points in the quarter.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Left side Reeves. Pass to Lynn. Back to Reeves. The three. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Timberwolves trail by 9. Here's the three. Knocks down the long J. Shannon's got his first 3 points of the game.
Gobert drawing so much attention from the defense. Nice job finding somebody with a better look.
Hachimura sets a screen. Now here's Reeves. He's covered closely. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Clock at 6. To the inside. Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
Lynn is good. Minnesota's gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Alexander Walker, the pass to Gobert. Back to Alexander Walker. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
You know, it's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this one. Very impressive. No quitting these guys.
The shot by Reeves, no good. Timberwolves trail by 4. And when you look at the Lakers, a lot has happened since their championship run in 2020, Clark.
Yeah, it really has, B.A. And I think some of it you have to attribute it to a significant amount of roster turnover. And then you pair that with coaching changes. One of the keys to being successful in anything and at any level and in the NBA, stability, continuity. You've got to have it with your executive management team, coaches, and players. And they've not had that, so the consistency has been hard to find.
Here's Gobert. Len pulls it in.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Reeves, the pass to Lynn. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Lynn's got 5 points now this quarter.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Here's the teardrop. Alexander Walker with the bucket.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Hachimura outside. Back to Reeves. There's a screen by Lynn. Tries again. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. Timberwolves trail by 4. Here's Alexander Walker. Pass to Shannon. Back to Alexander Walker. 16 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Shot clock at 6. And there's the lob. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. From deep, Reeves. Offensive board. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer.
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Lakers ahead. They lead by 6. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. All right, let's take a look at our assist to the game presented by State Farm.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. And they told the team, let's keep doing what we're doing. We're up. Do not forget that. They told their team to just relax, to have fun, and to finish this one out. We'll see if they do, guys.
And Allie, thanks. And so in the game for Los Angeles, LeBron and Vanderbilt, your small and power forwards. Luka Doncic is out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Hayes in at the center position. And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Pass to James. The three is up. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Reed's got 6 rebounds in the game. Edwards, a pass to Randall. Now Reed. Now Randall. And there's the drive. And it's Randall with the jam.
Showing quickness off the dribble, something that separates Randall from most other power forwards.
And Dante DiVincenzo is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. A few possessions into the fourth, just over a minute played. Doncic against McDaniels. And here's Vanderbilt from the arc. James passes to Vanderbilt. It's good.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
Minnesota's gotten 6 of 10 three-pointers to drop. Doncic against DiVincenzo. Ooh, poked away. And stolen by Hayes. DiVincenzo with a steal. There's the triple. They get it back. Oh, got a piece of it. McDaniels from long range. Rebound, the Lakers. Hayes has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Finney-Smith passes to James. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. Gobert's checked in for Reed. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving. Good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
Yeah, you know, the defense just hasn't been able to keep up with them in this one. The transition game, as a result of good defense, has been very strong.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
2 points. That one goes.
Hey, I really like what I'm seeing from LeBron here tonight, keeping it simple. He's going to the hot hand, which is him. That's pretty good.
To the wing on the left. It's stolen by James. Inside, Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
Well, to make it plain, LeBron just makes everybody around him better. Really takes a lot of pride in setting his guys up.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. Here's Doncic. Pass to Finney-Smith. James against Randall. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Randall. James can't get it to go. Timberwolves trail by 5. Here's Edwards. Some solid defense from James. The Lakers have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. And here's Vanderbilt from the arc. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
Defensively, pick your poison. That time, they gambled off the right guy.
Randall, good.
When it counts. Randall has that clutch DNA.
The Lakers lead by 3. James, a screen on McDaniels. Out to James. Shakes him. Pass to Hayes. Back to James. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over McDaniels. That's short off the rim. Minnesota has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Edwards.
Love the defense from James. When he's engaged and focused, he can block some shots, folks.
Out outside. DiVincenzo. Gobert finds DiVincenzo. No good. That would have tied it. Crucial possession right here.
The crowd is on edge.
James, a screen on Randall. And Dante DiVincenzo is going to pick up the foul. That's his third foul of the game. On defense, the Timberwolves. They trail by 3. Hayes with a screen on Randall. Just 5 on the clock. James inside. Check by Randall. Money.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
He drops the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. And so both free throws good, and it's a 7-point game. So it's Los Angeles picking up the win. They played the villain tonight, and thanks, Alec. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.